Okay, hello everyone. So I was allowed to put my phone up the other way. This is just gonna have to do. Sorry for the bad angle. It is what it is. YouTube made me flip my phone the other way instead of like this instead of like this. And now it has made my angle be all funky and wonky. So sorry. I wonder if I put it up here, if that will do better. It's kind of got like this strange angle thing happening. This doesn't go exactly flat. Let me see what I can do. 1 second. Bear with me for those of you watching the replay. Okay, so I thought to myself, man, I have wanted to make this video for a really long time, talking about how we got our English Mastiff at the house that we now live in. And so sitting down, making a video, I don't really have time for that. And editing, I don't really have time for that. But I am downstairs and I am folding laundry, and I thought, okay, instead of going live and just chatting about nothing, I will chat about what I actually wanted to share with you guys. And it's a crazy story time about my English Mastiff. So, we have an English Mastiff who is now 10 years old. She's turned 10 years old in April. So I don't even know what month it is. It's May. So she's a little over 10 years old. And we got her at this house where we now live. Hello, Ashley. So if you're just joining, I'm doing a story time about getting our dog at this house. And I'm going to try to not answer very many questions in it until the end, so that I can tell the story. And then for those watching the replay, they'll get to not have it be really choppy and interrupted. So our dog, 10 years ago, we bought a house, our first house, and when we were shopping for that house, we found it. We searched all over. I mean, we, no joke, looked at over 100 houses with our realtor. He's a saint. And bought our house. And one of the things that my father-in-law got us as a housewarming present was a lawn mower. And it was like a little ride-on John Deere. And my husband was looking for one that was like an 80s John Deere. And my father-in-law was going to buy it for Jack for a housewarming present. And so we would go and we would look at these John Deeres off of Craigslist. And we go to this one house and we're going to look at a John Deere tractor. So we get to the house and it was my father-in-law, my husband, and myself going, because again, my father-in-law was going to pay for it as a gift. And it was me and Jack. Don't mind all the kids running around. It's Sunday evening and it's just chaos. So there's yelling. I apologize. But anyway, we get to this house and I walk up this hill and I walk to the door and this woman walks out and she says, "Are you here to see the puppies?" And I was like, yes, I am here to see the puppies. Yes. So she opens the door and walks me in, and there's like 15 English Mastiff puppies, all in 2 little whelping boxes on the floor. They had 3 adult Mastiffs, 2 females and 1 male, and they were selling puppies, and they assumed that I was somebody there to see the puppies. So I went inside and my husband was like, "No, I'm actually here to see the tractor." I went in the house and I'm like, "Yeah, cool. Yes, I want to hold puppies." Like, sure. Yes, I do. So anyway, my husband decided not to buy that tractor and we left and came back and bought Dixie. So when we fast forward now, 9.5 years later, and we were looking for a house, and this house came on the market, and we had a very small range where we wanted to live. It was like a couple miles square, like very small. Our box list was very long. In order to leave where we used to live, we wanted it to check all the boxes. So this house came on the market and it was above our price range. It was probably like $30,000 above our price range originally. And so when we went to look at it, we're like, well, man, like it's got like all the things. Like we wanted to buy a ranch house. We wanted a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. We wanted a walkout basement. We wanted this amount of acreage. We wanted this specific area. And so we're like, whatever, let's just go drive by and check it out. So we're driving up the road And we're driving up this little side country street, and Jack says, man, I kind of feel like this is like by where we got Dixie. And I was like, no, couldn't be. Jack knows the area much better than me. And then we come around the corner, and I look up at the house on the hill, and it's the house where we got Dixie. So as we went through all of the chaos, and that'll be another video of all the things that we went through in order to get the house, septic field issues, all sorts of crazy chaos. But it was crazy. It was a lot of like touch and go. And all throughout it, I was like, if this actually works out and we end up buying the house where Dixie was born, that would be insane, right? Crazier things have happened. Don't mind all the yelling. Anyway, long story short, we did buy that house. So this is the house where my English Mastiff, who's my oldest dog now, was born. She was born 10 years ago. And as we have gotten to know the neighbors around us, we have talked to them about, you know, a lot of them will pet Dixie, and then we'll say, you know, what's interesting, we actually got her at this house 10 years ago, and we've never been back since until the house came for sale, and then we bought it, and now we live here, and now Dixie, who was born here, will die here. It's crazy. So anyway, it has been a crazy adventure. And I just wanted to share that story because it was one of those things that only God could have worked out, and only God could have planned for that to happen, for all of the ways that our tastes would change over the years, and for us to come all the way back to this house and to end up buying this house. So the homeschool room where my piano is and stuff is actually the room where Dixie was born. That's where we came and picked up Dixie from. And yeah. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments and I will get back to them. But I just wanted to record this video and tell you guys the story because I've been wanting to tell you for a while, and it's really cool. And there have been many other things that God has worked out with regard to this house, but that was the craziest, I think, and the coolest part about our new house. Bye, guys.